So the piggies are happy over here. Cows have hay. Making a mess of that. Moo-moos. We got the mini excavator and we're going to go do a little prospecting. It's official. I have staked my claim on Quartz Hill. It's mine. I have mining rights to this ridge now on my farm. So, big quartz deposit here. And I'm doing a little prospecting today. So, I'm actually in search of some more big quartz rocks. And this appears to be the ridge right here where they are. Maybe we'll strike it rich and dig up some gold. But somewhere in here is a humongous boulder that I remember digging. And you can kind of see all the... Might dig up some fool's gold. But somewhere in here, I'm going to start digging around. There is a humongous boulder that I want to dig up and use for some landscaping. And who knows, might strike it rich down in here. But there's a lot of quartz. And I'm going to dig around and I'm going to figure out what's going on in here. And see what I'm sitting on. So I'm going to clear a little path in here, move these rocks out of the way, dig a big hole, see whatever I can find. Probably end up throwing the rocks over the fence because I'm going to use them over there. And then I just happen to have that huge pile of dirt over there that I can throw back over the fence to fill in the hole that I'm about to make. So let's get started and see what we dig up. Well, that was an interesting test hole. As you can tell, all the quartz seems to be in the top 2 feet. Once I dig down deeper than that, it turns purely into that orange gumbo-y clay. So I'm gonna dig around a little bit more and just kind of get a feel for how the ground is over here in the woods, and maybe I can dig up some more nice rocks like that. Let's see. I mean, that over there is where I dug that big hole and got all those other ones, so may come over here and just root around and see what all I get into. But somewhere out here is a boulder. I remember when I first bought the farm, I came over here with a little Takeuchi Mini, and when I say a boulder, that little Mini wouldn't even touch it. So I've lost where it was, but it's somewhere out here. I'm gonna try to find it. So hole number, I dug a hole right here, got down out of clay, dug another one right there, hit nothing, got down here, and I'm literally had to put the trenching bucket on to dig through it. So this might warrant digging a little bit bigger hole. I'm gonna try to leave my little white oak here for now. I'm gonna push over that cherry tree right there and see if I can't open up a little bit bigger spot in the ground and see what comes out. I'm starting to get into some pretty good sized rocks right there, and I need a little bit more real estate to work. So I'm going to push that cherry tree over, kind of get in there where I have a little bit more room to work, and try to dig a bigger hole and see what I find. this might not be a good hole right here. I haven't found the boulders I was looking for. I've got rock, definitely plenty of rock, but I can't do nothing. I don't really want the little 12-inch rocks. Looking for some boulders, so there's a lot in there, a lot of material in the ground. It's just smaller stuff, so I might have to venture over here and dig another test hole and see what I come up with. But I think this one was a fail. I may try to dig that one rock out right there and see if it's got any size to it, but my big pile of rocks was over there, so I may go back up there on top of the ridge and dig another hole right there beside that pine tree and see what happens. So look what I found by accident. I was literally just raking the dirt back into that little low spot, and the bucket hit a rock. I said, well, let me try to dig it up. I got a boulder, biggest boulder yet. Might be another one right there. It's just weird how they're here. Yet I dig all over there and don't hit anything. Random ground out here. Now I gotta see if I can't move that out of the way. Try not to knock all my little trees down. Keep the buffer between the new farm, which I'm gonna clean all that up, and my junk. See if I can't roll this big rock out of the way now. So I might have actually stumbled upon the motherlode here. I've got some real big boulders right here. You see the one that I've already dug up. I've got another one right here that I can't even wiggle just yet. And then another one right here. So I'm gonna keep digging around it with this little trenching bucket and see if I can't get it exposed, and see how big this rock right here is actually going to be. So it might end up having a big rock vein right here. Find out. So that was pretty impressive. That is the biggest quartz rock to date that I have dug up. That's probably a 5,000 pound rock. Let that get washed off. That'll be a very nice landscaping boulder around the cabins. So I think there's a couple more in here. I know for sure there's one right here, and there may be another one right there. So I'm gonna try to get that one dug out, and maybe a tree won't come down with it. This one might be bigger than the other one. Unfortunately, I think my tree's gonna have to come down, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it over and see if I can't keep digging around there and find out where the edge of that rock is. And I don't know if I can move that one or not, but the 220 is sitting over there. I can clear me those little trees out and reach over here and dig it out, or grab it. Find out here in just a second, or minutes. I think I'm going to abort and go get the 220, bring it over here, rip those couple little trees out, and see if I can't snatch that out of the ground. Because Shortcake's here, she's not really wanting anything to do with that boulder. Then I can grab my trees that I knocked down and take them over the fence as well. Plan B. So Plan B required a new GoPro battery and an ice cold Pepsi, and a way to get over this here fence, because somebody doesn't have any gates in the fence. Had to set our Pepsi down for this one, but some proper planning here, and hopefully we don't slip. Make it over the fence. Like so. Let's go get the 220. That's a whopper. About to knock my fence down. Tree falls over. I try to grab it, keep from knocking the camera over and falling on the fence. Falls on the fence. I get it off the fence, knocks camera off post, breaks camera in half again. You'll get that gold mining. Let's try it again. That's a big one. The 220 won't pick it up. We'll see if I can't grab it a little bit better. I'm afraid to drop it on my fence, trying to get it across the fence. Let's see what I can do to grab that a little bit better and maybe get it over the fence. Pucker factor was sky high on that one. I don't think I messed the fence up. I think I can rake that out. That's a huge boulder. I'm gonna go stand beside it. I would have never moved that with the mini excavator. That's going to make a pretty cool rock. It's probably 6 feet by 6 feet square. See if I can put it somewhere now. And then I'm gonna dig and see if there's some more. That's a pretty cool rock. So that rock probably weighs, I would say, 6 tons, because that is really all that thing wanted to pick up, maybe a touch bit more. It's like 6 feet by 6 feet square and about 3 feet thick. It's deceiving on camera, but that's a big rock. Well, I managed to dig up 4 decent rocks. That may have been that big one that I was originally thinking about. You know, it's been 10 years ago, so the tree's probably a little bit bigger than it was then. So I don't know, I might have got my bearings turned around on where I was, but let's walk over here and check out the hole I've dug. 220 definitely digs a little faster. So I've dug around and it's weird. I mean, all this is clay with a little bit of rock in it, and then I get into this area right here and it's just kind of hit or miss. Unfortunately, that's as far as I can reach over the fence, so I don't know if I have more big boulders in here or not. That's what I'm after. There may be another one right here, but I don't want to knock my holly tree down. It acts as a good buffer. Might have another one right here. I'll see if I can reach and dig right here. I know for sure I can't get out of the hole now. Let's go over here. At least I can fill this back in pretty quick with the 220, but I feel like there's some more maybe right in here. I'm just kind of chasing that vein right here, and I'm pretty sure it goes down this whole ridge. So I'm sure if I dig anywhere in here I could dig up some more, but that's really the only spot I can get the 220 through. I don't want to knock down all my trees over there. Huh. We shall see, we shall see. It's just so sporadic, but it's definitely some interesting ground for sure. So I'm gonna fill this back in with whatever dirt I can round up right here, and then may dig a little bit more and see what I can get. Yeah, that filled in pretty quickly. I'm gonna take the mini here and rake some of this around and kind of blade this off a little bit and get it tracked in so it doesn't become a sinkhole, and then save maybe going down through this ridge for another day and see what else I can dig out. it's going to be a wrap for today. I got the hole filled back in, got all that pushed back out, spread out the best I can. I'll end up probably taking the track loader and getting a couple scoops of that dirt and throwing over the fence, because I'm sure that'll settle down. So all in all, pretty good day. Didn't find any gold today, but I did get some rocks dug up, and that's really what I was looking for. So can't complain too much. There may be a few more in there that I may be able to dig around one day and find, but I dug another hole right here and didn't hit the first thing. Dug another hole right there, not the first rock, and then where all those boulders are is just nothing but rock when I dug a hole over there a couple years ago. So I don't know, we shall see, but I'm gonna call it a day for today.